मर्दनम् देवकी परमानन्दम् कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। ॐ दक्षिणे वरदे देवी अक्षरे ब्रह्मवादी गायत्री जगत्माता विश्वयोनि नमस्ते। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात्। ॐ पृथिवी त्वया धृता लोका देवी त्वं विष्णुना धृता त्वं च धार्यमां देवी पवित्रं कुरु शासनम्। ॐ श्री पृथ्वीनाथा देव नमः नमामि पवित्रो सर्वष्टाङ्गतोऽपि वा यस्मादित्युपरिताक्षं समायाभयन्तरास्तिवशः। ॐ हस्तप्रक्षालनं समर्पयामि गोविन्दाय नमः सत्यवादने स्वाहा। ॐ अमृतोपस्तनमसि स्वाहा। ॐ अमृतापिधानमस्ते स्वाहा। ॐ सत्यं यशाश्रीर्मयि श्रीश्रयतां स्वाहा। हस्तप्रक्षालनं समर्पयामि गोविन्दाय नमः। कुशमूले स्थितो ब्रह्मा कुशमध्ये च नाडः कुशसागरे शङ्करं देवं कुशधरं करोमयम्। ॐ येना बद्धो बले राजदानेन्द्रो महाबलः तेन त्वं प्रतिबध्नामि रक्षामाचल। All right, everybody join us now in the purificatory rites, the Angsparsh. For you with water in the hand, you will take the ring finger, touch your lips first. Om Vangamase Astu nose. Om Nasur me Pranavastu eyes. Om Akshanor me Chakshurastu ears. Om Karnyor me Shrotramastu arms. Om Bahur me Balmastu thighs. Om Urvo me Ojuastu all over. Om Arishtani me Angani. Tanustamami Saha Santu. With rice in the hand and joining our swasti. Benediction mantras. Om Hari Om Swastena Indro Vidasva Swastina Pusha Vishwaveda Swastina Starkshorishthanemi Swastino Brahaspati Dadhatu Om Paya Prithivyaam Payoshadhishu Payodivyantarikṣe Payodha Payasvati Pradisha Santunyam. Om Vishnuratmasi Vishnu Shratrishnu Vishnu Surasi Vishnu Druvasi Vishnavasi Vishnavetava. Om Agnir Devata Vatu Devata Suryo Devata Chandrama Devata Vasu Devata Rudra Devata Aditya Devata Marutu Devata Vishnu Devata Brahaspati Devata Indra Devata Varno Devata Om Gyau Shantir Antarikshagom Shanti Prithvi Shantir Apa Shantir Aushadhaya Shantir Vanaspatya Shantir Vishwadeva Shantir Brahma Shantir Sarvagam Shantir Shantireva Shantir Sama Shantiredhi Om Vishwani Deva Savitar Dhritani Parasva Yad Bhadram Tanasva Om Shuklam Varanam Deva Shashi Varanam Chaturbhujam Prasanna Varanam Vyait Sarva Vignopashante Om Shanti 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 Kara Bhavantu Prem se Sri Krishna Chandra Bhagwan ki Jai Sharanam Prabhu. We'll consecrate our Vedi. Om Bhurasi Bhumirasi Ditirasi Viswadhaya Viswasya Bhunasya Dharti Prithvi Acha Prithvi Trigomha Prithvi Mahi Gomsya Prem Sri Prithvi Mata Ki Jai Sharanam Prabhu. Now the flowers at the hand, flowers symbolizing coming from our hearts. We meditate, we offer puja to Bhagavan Ganesha, Ganesha who is Vigneshwar, remover of obstacles, giver of success, storehouse of wisdom. We ask Bhagavan may inspire us from within with knowledge, intelligence, wisdom to recognize the challenges we face daily and the ability to be able to overcome them all. The victory resides with us at all times. This Ganesha, we join in humble salutations. Om Gajananam Bhutganadsevatam Kapittajambu Malacharabhakshanam Umasatam Shokavinashakarakam Namami Vigneshwarapadpankajam Om Maheshaputra Samasta Vignodha Vinasha Daksha Mangali Puja Pratalam Pradhanam Grahana Pujan Bhagavan Namaste Om Sarvamangala Mangalye Shive Sarvarta Sadhike Sharanye Triyambake Gauri Nayani Namastute Sri Ganeshaya Namaha Namami Sri Gauri Mata Namaha Shobhanam Dityam Sarva Saukhyakaram Shubham Asanam Chamyanam
Gaiye Ganapati Jagavandana Gaiye Ganapati Jagavandana Gaiye Ganapati Jagavandana Gaiye Ganapati Jagavandana Shankar Suvana Bhavani Shankar Suvana Bhavani Gaiye Ganapati Sadan Gajabandan Vinayak Siddhi Sadan Gajabandan Vinayak Upasini Bhusundar Sabalayak Sundar Sabalayak Shankar Suvana Bhavani Shankar Suvana Bhavani Mudaka Priya Mudumandala Data Mudaka बुद्धि विधाता विद्या वारिधि बुद्धि विधाता शंकर सुवन भवानी शंकर सुवन भवानी मांगत तुलसीदास कर झोले मांगत तुलसीदास कर झोले बस ही राम सिया मानस मोरे बस ही राम सिया मानस मोरे शंकर सुवन भवानी शंकर सुवन भवानी शंकर सुवन भवानी शंकर सुवन भवानी
Class files, we glorify Bhagavan as Ganesha. Om Jai Ganapati Sadgun Sadam Kavivar Badana Kripa Vignaharam Mangal Karam Jai Jai Girja Om Agaksha Ganesh Gauri Devi Swastana Parameshwari Am puja karishyami Vansara Sarmukho Let's music Gauri Ganesha Bhagwan ki jai Sharanam Prabhu. Who's the one here? Are you looking in the bag? You got like every woman there, they have to find what they want in their bag. Too much stuff in the bag. I never see a man putting hand in pocket right away he goes, you know.
I could hear that echo in my ears.
Gotta make a few jokers though. Hey, if you don't joke with your own people, who you wanna joke with? Alright, we join now, we offer puja to Bhagavan in the form of Mahalakshmi. Lakshmi is the spirits of prosperity, of wealth, of health, of beauty, of fortune. I need a little. Lakshmi is the spirits of prosperity, of wealth, of health, of good fortune. Most importantly, in philosophy, light is a symbol of wisdom as opposed to darkness. It symbolizes ignorance. We ask O Devi in a like manner that the light dispels the darkness of night. So may the darkness of our ignorance be replaced by light and spiritual wisdom. In this Mahalakshmi, we join in humble salutations. Om Namostute Mahaya Srivite Surapujate Shankar-Chakra-Gadaste Mahalakshmi Namostute Om Siddhi-Buddhi-Prade Devi Bhukti-Mukti-Pradayini Mantra-Mantri Sada-Devi Mahalakshmi Namostute Om Lakshmi Karoti Kalyam Arogam Sukha Samprada Madhushatru Vinashani Vijayate Namostute Om Sri Mahalakshmi Mata Yurnamanam Stop.
जग की रखवाले करने वाले जगदम्बे मैया, महिमा तुम्हारी है निराली ओ जगदम्बे मैया।
रखवाले करने वाले जगदम्बे मैया,
तेरी दया से जीतर मैया, तेरी भरोसे चलती है मैया, तेरी दया से जीत है मैया, तेरी भरोसे चलती है मैया। सबकी घर घर में है दीवाली ओ जगदम्बे मैया, महिमा तुम्हारी है निराली ओ जगदम्बे मैया। जग की रखवाले करने वाले
जगदम्बे मैया,
दुखियों के घर में सुख बरसा दे, अंधियारी घर में दिया जला दे। दुखियों के घर में सुख बरसा दे, अंधियारी घर में दिया जला दे। सबके बीता दे रातें काली जगदम्बे मैया, महिमा तुम्हारी है निराली ओ जगदम्बे मैया। जग की
रखवाले करने वाले जगदम्बे मैया,
चरणों में बैठे आशा लगाए, बिनती हमारी काली न जाए। चरणों में बैठे आशा लगाए, बिनती हमारी काली न जाए। ले लोगे आरती की ताली जगदम्बे मैया, महिमा तुम्हारी है निराली ओ जगदम्बे मैया। जग की रखवाले करने वाले जगदम्बे मैया ओ जगदम्बे मैया ओ जगदम्बे मैया।
The class balance, we glorify Mahalakshmi. Om Namaste Lakshmi Kare Kripa Karo Hridaye Vas Manokana Siddh Kari त्राहि त्राहि जो कहारिणी अरोगेगी सब पास। जयति जयति जय लक्ष्मी करी शत्रुनिर्नाश। महालक्ष्मी नमस्तुभ्यं नमस्तुभ्यं सुरेश्वरी। हरिप्रिये नमस्तुभ्यं नमस्तुभ्यं दयानिधे। ॐ या देवी सर्वभूतेषु लक्ष्मीरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। प्रेम से महालक्ष्मी माता की जय। शरणं प्रभु। Meditate on our four salutations, Sri Navgraha Devata. Navgraha symbolized by the planets in our solar system. We as Hindus, of course, accept our lives are influenced by the energy from these planets, which will be both of a positive as well as a negative nature. Whatever negativity there may be today, we are asking Allah to be our guide during these difficult times and guide us to the path that will lead to welfare. Especially today, we pray for our members who may be suffering from some negative effects. Srimati Anjali Ramphal, Srimati Ramrati, Sri Govind, Sriman James Pritipal, Srimati Saleh James, Sriman Babchan Gulcharan, Sriman Rafiq Chowdhury, Sriman Muneswar Bhudan, both Muneswar is good. Srimati Mary Mahal, Sriman Ma'am Lakshmana, Srimati Eileen Lokshan, she's doing pretty good actually. Srimati Rauti Parsham not doing good in hospital again, so that's not good. Ram Nimaran Saw, he's not doing good, he's back in ICU. Vijay Prasad, he should be okay. I don't know. Neela Devi Prasad, I haven't heard back from the family. I sent him an email, tried to inquire about her condition, but I didn't get a response. Kevin Devi Dayal, what's Kevin? Oh, you guys not here? Oh. Srimati Advarya Hirala, I think she's doing alright. Srimati Dhanmati Hari, Sriman Subramraj, I don't really know. You may know someone else that I don't know, that's not on my list. If you do, think of them, call their names. We pray for their universal welfare for all of mankind. Om Murari Stripurantari Manu Shrishti Bhumi Suto Budhasya Puruscha Sukra Shani Rahu Ketu Sarve Shanti Kara Bhavantu Sarve Shanti Kara Bhavantu Prem Sasindauga Devata Ejai Sharanam Prabhu. We offer salutation and puja of Mahavishnu, Vishnu Vyam, pervasive divinity, who becomes manifest from time to time and age to age for the benefit of humankind. We are asking Bhagavan in the same way upon manifested in the world for the benefit of mankind. May you become manifested in my heart. Be the guide of my intellect, guiding me in path of welfare, path of truth, of dharma, of righteousness, of religion. In this path, we ask Bhagavan to guide us. To this Mahavishnu, we join in humble salutations. Om Sashankachakram Sakirita Kundalam Safita Vastram Sarasvirodekshanam Saharavaksha Stalakaustubasriyam Namami Vishnu Shirasa Chaturbhujam Om Mukram Karoti Vacharam Pangum Andhayate Girim Yat Kripatamam Vande Paramanandamadhavam Om Neelambuja Shyamal Komalangam Sita Samaropitvanagam Pano Mahasaika Charu Chapam Namami Ramam Raghuvanshanatham Om Ramay Ramabhadray Ramachandraya Vedase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Pate Namah Om Neelavarnam Pitavastram Shrivatsapada Bhushitam Govindam Gokulanandam Brahmadyerapi Pujitam Brahmadyerapi Pujitam Sri Mahavishnu Bhavanabhyo Namah Namami Ramyam Shobhanam Divyam Sarvasaukhyaakaram Shubham Asanam Cha Maya
भजमन नारायण भजमन नारायण क्या हंसना क्या रोना भजमन
Benzo Sri Mahavishnu Bhagwan Ki Jai Sharanam Prabhu. We glorify his name today in the form of Sri Krishna. Hey Krishna Gopal Hari, Hey Deen Dayal Hari, Hey Krishna Gopal Hari, Krishna Gopal Hari, Deen Dayal Hari,
Krishna Gopal Hari, Deen Dayal Hari,
तुम सरता तुम ही कारण
तुम करता तुम्हारी कारण
परम कृपाल हे दीन दयाल हे कृष्ण गोपाल कृष्ण गोपाल रत्नों के रंग भूमि में और कर्म योग के मर्म बताए अजर अमर है परम तत्व काया की दुख सुख समझाए सख सारथी शरणागत के सख सारथी शरणागत के सदक कृपाल हे दीन दयाल हे परम कृपाल हे कृष्ण गोपाल हे कृष्ण गोपाल हे दीन दयाल हे कृष्ण गोपाल श्याम के रंग में रंग गए मेरा रस खान तो रस की खान हुए जग से आंखें बंद करी तो सूरदास ने दरस किए मात जसोदा ब्रजनारी के मात जसोदा ब्रजनारी के आंख छोड़ दी दीन दयाल जय कृष्ण गोपाल जय नंद बिहार जय कृष्ण गोपाल जय नंद बिहार कृष्ण Gopal Hari Nand ke Lal Hari Krishna Gopal Hari Nand ke Lal Hari Krishna Gopal Krishna Gopal प्रेम से महाविष्णु भगवान की जय शरण प्रभु And in like manner, we offer puja to Bhagavan Shiv Shambhu. Shiva symbolizing the real absorbing aspect of the Atma becomes merged into Paramatman and self-realization will achieve these 12 Vardhata, the river of moons. By repeating the Panchakshar mantra Om Namah Shivaya with love and devotion, in the puja of Bhagavan Shiva, the negative tendencies, the dharmic tendencies become burned in the fires of our devotion. In this manner, we attain purity of thoughts, of words, of deeds, of mind, of intellect, of actions, which are prerequisites for realizing Bhagavan. By offering puja to Bhagavan Shiva with love, with devotion. I ask you to sit up right now, cast away the worldly cares, we all have them. Let's put these at the back of the minds for a little while. Meditate on the most pleasing aspect of Bhagavan. Bhagavan is beyond names, beyond forms. The names and the forms are simple tools that we use to help us to free the mind from wandering. Let's use those tools to imprint the image of Shiva within the heart. Ask him to make his residence therein, to be the guide of the intellect, guiding us on the path that leads to welfare. To this Shiva, we join in our humble salutations. Om Pashunan Pratinkat Nasham Paresham Rajendrasya Krityam Vasanam Varenyam Jata Juta Madhye Spurdagam Gavarim Mahadevanekam Smarami Smararim Om Mahesham Suresham Suraratinasham Vibhum Vishwanatham Vibhujangabhusham Virupakshamandharekavaneetrinetram Sadanandamine Prabhu Panchavatram Om Girisham Ganesham Gale Neelavarnam Gajendradirudam Gunatitarupam Bhavam Bhasvaram Bhasmanat Bhushitangam Bhavani Kalakram Bhaje Panchavatram Om Shivakanta Shambho Shashankaranamale Maheshana Shulim Jadajudadhari Tvameko Jagat Vyapako Vishwarupa Prasiram Prasiram Prabhu Purna Rupam Om Namaste Namaste Vibhu Vishwamurte Namaste Namaste Chirananda Murte Namaste Namaste Prapayogamya Namaste Namaste Shudhyanadamya Om Prabhu Shurapane Vibhu Vishwanath Mahadeva Shambho Mahesha Trinetra Shivakanta Shanta Smurare Purare Puranyo Varenyo Namanyo Nagamya Puranyo Varenyo Namanyo Nagamya Om Sri Shiv Shankara Bhagwanabhyo Namah Namah Om Ramyam Sushobham Divyam सर्वसौख्याकरं शुभम् आसनं च मया दत्तं विहाय शिवशङ्करम् ॐ नमोऽस्तु नीलग्रीवाय सहस्राक्षाय विदुषे अथो ये अस्य सत्त्वानो हन्तेभ्यो अपरं नमः ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्ष्यमामृतात् ॐ वरुणस्योतं मन्मसि वरुणस्य स्पंसजनिस्तु वरुणस्य हृत्सरण्यसि वरुणस्य हृत्सरन्मासि वरुणस्य हृत्सरन्मासि पाद्यमध्यमाच्मकं स्नानं श्रीशिवशङ्कर भगवान् पूजनम् ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय नमो नमः ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय नमो नमः ॐ गोक्षीरधामदेश गोक्षीरे मया कृतं स्नापनं देव देवेश्वराण शिवशङ्करं क्षीरस्नानं श्री शिवशङ्कर भगवान् पूजा ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय नमो नमः ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय नमो नमः ॐ पंचामृतं मया नीतं मयूरधिं सुमनृतं घृतं मधुशर्करस्नातं पतिरहितं पंचामृतस्नानं श्रीशिवशङ्कर भगवान् ॐ नमः शिवाय नमो नमः ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय नमो नमः ॐ शिवाय सर्वशिवाय मणिवालस्ताश्विना शब्दाशेताक्षुरमस्ते रूपा पशुपतिकर्मण्याः अभिलिप्ताराध्रा नमो रूपा पारिजन्या गङ्गजलस्नानं श्रीशिवशङ्कर भगवान् पूजनम् ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय नमो नमः ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय नमो नमः इति शिवाभिषेकं समाप्तं समर्पयामि प्रेम से शिवशङ्कर भगवान् की जय शरणं प्रपद्ये
प्रेम से उदाहरणसना नाम शिव जी का वो ही दाता है विदाता सारी जगत का सारी जगत का प्रेम से उदाहरणसना श्वास की माला पे जपना नाम शिव जी का वो ही दाता है विदाता सारी जगती का सारी जगती का प्रेम से तू गाने रचना संकटों को हरने वाले शिव है दुख नाशी सारी सृष्टि का रचयिता ब्रह्म अविनाशी सारी सृष्टि का रचयिता ब्रह्म अविनाशी ज्ञान से उसमें उड़ाना नाम शिव जी का कोई दाता है विदाता सारी जगती का सारी जगती का प्रेम से तू गाले रचना चंद्र से तू माल जिसके नाग का माला शंख में फूंकार फूंके बढ़ते मधुमाला शंख में फूंकार फूंके बढ़ते मधुमाला शरण हो निश दिन सुमिरना नाम शिव जी का कोई दाता है विदाता सारी जगती का सारी जगती का प्रेम से तू गाले रसना नाम शिव जी का कोई दाता है विदाता सारी जगती का सारी जगती का प्रेम से तू गाले रसना
Alright, before I go on to the Shiv Stotram, I want to recognize and welcome my friend there, Suresh Atwar. Suresh, welcome. Suresh is one of the original founders of this temple in the 1980s, 81 I think it was. Is it, you remember? 1981? I think so, yes. And then we registered in 1982, started at David and Mary Thompson Collegiate. I'm glad to see you today. You're looking well. Welcome. And I hope you'll be able to join us again from time to time. For the founding members, only him and James are left, I think. Is there anyone else?
No,
Gee, everybody's passed on. Time moves on only, forwards. Rani is one of the first attendees there in the 1980s, and Shanta Jagrup actually was before her, but she's not here today. So these bring back good memories, We have fun then too. Lots of fun. But times moved on. Everybody got a little bit older and a little bit wiser too. That's the way things happen. And now I invite you to join with us to glorify Bhagavan Shiva through the medium of the Panchakshara Stotram.
Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Har Har Bhole Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Har Har Bhole Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Har Har Bhole Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Har Har Bhole Namah Shivaya, Har Har Bhole Namah Shivaya, Har Har Bhole
सहचर प्राण शरीरं ग्रहम् पूजा ते विषयोपभोग रचना निद्रा समाधिष्ठिति संचारा पदयोपरक्षण विधि स्तोत्राणि सर्वागिरो यद्यत् करम करोमि तदतखिलम् शम्भो तवाराधनम् ॐ करचरणं कृतं वा कायजं कर्मजं वा श्रवणनयनजं वा मानसं वा प्राणं विहितम् अविहितं वा सर्वमिदं क्षमस्व जय जय नमः श्री महादेव शम्भो जय जय नमः श्री महादेव शम्भो प्रेम से शिव शंकर भगवान की जय शरणं प्रभु। Just a reminder to everyone, of course, next week we'll have the visit of the Sri Ram Lala Murti. We're trying to set up a table over there so anybody who wants to visit the DOB sons can do so. So which means we have to do that this week before we go home. I'm asking you not to run away as soon as the last chanting is said, okay? Because we like to set that up in place and be ready for next week. Our main guy who helps us here every week is off for about 6 weeks. That's Demo. She's gone to Guyana today. So we gotta fend for ourselves. And the other thing is, it's a long weekend, and I'm glad that so many of you were able to make it out and come and help us out with the attendance and so on. And joining with us in trying to create a vibration that will bring blessings to each and every one of us. It's wonderful. Normally long weekend we see 4 or 5 people, but this Sunday. By the way, it's a Labor weekend, you know that, right? Labor Day weekend. Okay, good. It's the last weekend in the summer, so summer is slowly saying it's goodbye as well. The good times are gone. It's time to wear your coat and your snowshoes. Are you looking forward to that? No, nobody does. But it's gonna come anyway. This is what the cycle is all about. The cycle is similar to the cycle of life and death. Never changes. If you live long enough, you gotta go through this. All of us gotta go through it. So keep it in mind, the reason why we turn out the temple is to alleviate that situation and put us on a path that will take us unafraid when the time does come. Because we know there's something beyond. Not too many of us pay attention to our Srimad Bhagavad Gita chapter 2, where this is assured, but nobody pays attention. They think they're still afraid of death. Stop being afraid, it's going to happen, like it or not. Don't take life too seriously. Nobody comes out of it alive, you know that, right? Nobody's even smiling at my joke. It's worn out, I think that's happening. I have to say it before I get a laugh of things.
We have to get some new ones.
Yeah, there's none to replace those, man. I gotta be honest. That's a classic. Alright, we'll take prasadam from those who are brought. Let's have the Shiva Abhishekam as well as the. And you know, I gotta ask everyone all the time to stay back and help us out. There's only a few people stay back. And when we have food service, everybody goes downstairs and nobody's here to clear up the altar. We're having a problem. Too many people are putting flowers all over the place. We can't find them. And causing all kind of havoc with our clothing on the murti. What I'm going to ask you is this. If you put a flower there when you come in, or during the time you're here, go back and take it off, because only you know where you put it. We're having trouble finding them. This is the problem. And I have little Savitri there going and searching and searching. I go after her and search and I still find some more left over. I'm sure I missed something. I don't see Poola right now.
And they dry you and you
And they dry and they cause stain on the clothes and all kind of things. So please help us to help each other. Okay?
So don't put on there.
The best thing is to put on a lingam. That will be the easiest way. That we find easily.
And explain the clothes also.
Don't put it directly on the clothes.
You gotta explain the clothes.
Yes, I know. That's what I'm trying to avoid. Alright, so our tailor is actually died now. We don't have anybody to replace her. So we gotta keep these as long as we're here. So help us to help each other, please, I'm asking you. And if you're listening online and you visit us in oil, help us to do that too. So if you put it there, take it out. If you put the switch on, take it off. Nobody is walking behind you to do that, okay? Please help us to be responsible. Alright, Shiva Abhishekam, bhajan singing, and prasadam.
तुम मेरा हाथ छोड़ो प्रभु जी तुम मेरा हाथ छोड़ो प्रभु जी तुम साथ न छोड़ो प्रभु जी तुम मेरा हाथ छोड़ो प्रभु जी तुम मेरा हाथ तेरे बिना कुछ कर न पाऊं चलते चलते टाप खाऊं तेरे बिना कुछ कर न पाऊं चलते चलते ठोकर खाऊं सदी का चाहे तुझे सदी का चाहे तुझे तू मेरा साथ न छोड़ो प्रभु जी तू मेरा हाथ न छोड़ो प्रभु जी तुम मेरा हाथ न छोड़ो सुख आए तो ना इकराऊं सुख आए तू ना इकराऊं दुख आए तू ना घबराऊं सुख आए तू ना इकराऊं दुख आए तो ना इकराऊं सुख में भूले दुख में भूले सुख में न भूले दुख में भूले मुझसे मेरा ना छोड़ो प्रभु जी तुम मेरा हाथ न छोड़ो प्रभु जी तुम मेरा हाथ न छोड़ो मन में बसे है तेरी सूरत तू है दया में दया की मूरत तन में बसे है तेरी सूरत मेरे बिगड़ी अब बन जाए मेरी बिगड़ी अब बन जाए ये मेरा विश्वास न छोड़ो प्रभु जी तुम मेरा हाथ न छोड़ो प्रभु जी तुम मेरा हाथ न छोड़ो साथ न छोड़ो साथ न छोड़ो साथ न छोड़ो साथ न छोड़ो प्रभु जी तुम मेरा हाथ न छोड़ो प्रभु जी तुम मेरा हाथ न छोड़ो प्रभु जी तुम मेरा हाथ न छोड़ो राम राम की लूट है, लूट सके तो लूट, अंतकाल पछताएगा जब प्राण जाएंगे छूट। तेरे मन में राम धन में राम, तेरे मन में राम धन में राम, रोम रोम में राम, राम सुमिर में धन में सूरज के काम रे। बोल राम बोल राम बोल राम राम राम, बोल राम बोल राम 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 राम। तेरे मन में राम धन में राम, रोम रोम में राम, राम सुमिर में धन में सूरज के काम रे। बोल राम बोल राम बोल राम राम राम, बोल राम बोल राम बोल राम राम राम।
आगे भाई सुनते हैं you pass story. Let's leave early. You pass.
No, you can read more.
Exactly early.
Yun namin dahil last week sa di computer na.
I was was your last Sunday? What was your last Sunday? I was here Monday.
Everybody sing with you. I asked Suresh to sing, but you don't want to sing, but
You
you
wanna
can
sing?
still sing.
No?
Oh, Amarji.
Very good. If you remember, can you announce Shanti Mahuzet?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that now.
So we don't know when it's the funeral, but
I forgot the guy's name, please.
we know it well.
I mean, I always call him Mahmood.
Rampi's brother,
Rohan's wife,
Mom.
Mahmood, passed away. Rohan Singh, you know him, I think. That's Auntie Indra's son. So we'd like to offer a prayer for him, and also Rukmin Audhan passed away. They're supporters of the temple from time to time. They don't come too regular, but they've been here before. And I think a lot of you know Savi, who used to take the bus trips to Niagara. Yeah. Yeah, she's it's her mother-in-law. So Rukmin Audhan. So she's passed away as well. So let's offer a prayer for their welfare and the peace of the Jiva. And may the Jiva attain moksha. Om Anadhi Nidhano Deva Shankha Chakra Gadadhara Akshaya Pundari Kaksha Preta Moksha Pradobha Preta Moksha Pradobha Ram Nam Satyai Satkaya Hi Gati Hai Om Sadgati Om Sadgati Om Sadgati. Alright, we are on this journey with Sri Ram, looking to bring our ego under control and possibly suppress it. But there are many obstacles that lie in our way, of course. And most of it has to do not externally, but internally. Now, each one of us have three problems in our spiritual quest. First is the friendly enemy, the ones who try to influence you to do something other than what you should be doing. Then there's a enemy that speaks ill of you. Look what he's trying to do. So that gets under your skin. And then, of course, there is a self-enemy, the one inside us, which we are able to bring under control. All of us have them, like it or not. So Sri Ram is on this journey, and the journey is going to eventually lead to the ego, which is Ravana, where he brings an end to that ego and once again restores internal peace. So this is what we are looking for, internal peace. Is there anyone who doesn't want internal peace? Everybody wants it because it leads to happiness, and happiness is a quest of each and every one of us, and leads to liberation. Liberation is our quest as well. So they are all joined together. If you attain liberation, you've attained happiness. If you attain happiness, you understand liberation as well. So we all are on this quest, whether we want to or not, and it doesn't matter if it's one lifetime or 100 or thousands. No doubt we've been here many times before. This is only one of many in the past and one of many in the future as well. Because it's not that easy to attain, and don't be in a hurry to get there. That's the whole idea. One has to enjoy the journey. And the journey is important because if we don't enjoy the journey, we're left with unfulfilled desires. Each desire will be fulfilled eventually. Not in one lifetime, but eventually. And Sri Ram, along the way of the Saryu River, he's walking towards Banvas. Because this is where the self-examination begins to happen. When we're in Banbas, when the worst thing has happened to you, then the self-examination begins. When you're a prince of the city, you have little worries. You got to think of management, that's about it. When you're in your state of your home and you're happy and everything is going well, family is growing, everything is going well, you're in that state. You're managing your home, you're managing your affairs, and everything is working well. And then all too soon, the body begins to fail. That's when Banbas begins actually. You ever thought of it that way? Because you're unable to go out as you want to, you become limited in your mobility. Some of us lose our minds, for instance. We got problem with memory. Actually, everybody has memory problem. Even young people have memory problem. Talk to your children. Ask them to do a task and see what happens. They never remember to get it accomplished. And when you ask them, why didn't you do it? Oh, they don't have an answer.
I forgot.
That too. So if they forget, think about as you get older what happens. We have more responsibilities, and you know, I gotta be honest, in a place like Canada here where there's so much to do, and a lot more than we had in our simple life when we were in Guyana, living in the country areas, which many of us did. Life was a simple thing then. All you gotta worry about 3 meals. That's it. 4. Oh, you used to 4.
You were rich.
Wait, like they want something to eat.
That's true, that's true.
Something night before they
That's
sleep.
true, Padre.
That's a meal too, no, that's a snack. You get biscuit and tea then. Porridge too. So all these things happen. I mean, we know it happens. But we have to rise ourselves above all of these things. And the Ramayana is showing us the way to do it by following the journey of Sri Ram. Now, along the banks of the Saryu, he is meeting many people. These are people who have performed such wonderful deeds in their past existences that they came to a realization that one day in their life they will get to see Bhagavan in person. That time has come. They all find themselves born in homes along this Saryu River. Nothing happens by chance, I gotta be honest. We don't meet here by chance on a weekly basis. Our karma has to be of such that it all compels us to be here at this particular time. Think of when you wake up this morning, how many difficulties you might have to, and sometimes say, oh, I don't feel like going there. Oh yes, I should go. There's a tussle that's going on within us all the time. Look, Carol decided she wasn't going to come, right? So the karma has to be of such that you want to be there and it will allow you the chance to be there. If it wasn't, you find something else that will be more pressing and you have to attend to that. So all of us have this karma going on continuously, it never stops. Every thought, every word, every action, all leads towards the same thing. The total effects of the karma. So this is where we are at the present time. We are all here because the karma has given us a chance to be here. We've all met today, or we're meeting today to sing the glories of Bhagavan, hopefully to purify ourselves with Him and bring some peace of mind within all of us. I think all of us will admit that when you come to temple and you take part in a satsang, the rest of your day actually is pretty good. You feel good within. Is that true? I know I do. So if I'm feeling the same thing, you gotta feel the same thing. None of us are different from each other. Our lives are parallel in many, many, many ways. We're made up the same way. The only difference between you and I is the contents that is in the jiva, the chit of the jiva. So that's where the difference is. That's the only thing. Your karma is different from mine. The storage is different. Everything is packed similarly but differently. So this is where we are at the present time. And we're here on this journey. By reading the path that Sri Ram takes here is bringing us to understand of what our journey might be like. So what is happening now, he's just going into Banmas, he's on the way, he's meeting many, many people that he has actually promised or give them the realization that they will meet with him in person. And these are the people that he meets, and the people feel for him because they want to know why the prince of the country is being sent into exile. So tender, so easy, and they look so tender. Like their hands are not hardened yet from work. The feet are still soft because they've been riding in chariots all the time. Now they gotta walk on foot. The hair is not made up, it's coiled up at the top into the hermit style. The clothes are all gone, the princely clothes. They're wearing simple clothes, just loincloth around their waist. In the case of Ram, the bow and arrow on the quiver on his shoulder, and the bow in his hand. This is it. That's all they have. They don't know where the next meal is coming from. Even when you think about it, even the ants don't know where the next meal is coming from, but he lives. Similarly to us, we know where our next meal is in the fridge right at home right now.
4 too.
4 meals. So this is where we are, okay? So we're on this journey. All of us are on a journey. Not all of us will get there at the same time, because when I talk here, some people understand, some don't, but it doesn't matter. If it leaves a little mark on what we hear, then I've succeeded in doing something. If it lights a little fire under you to inquire, then I've accomplished my task. So I think all of us should be reading this text ourselves from time to time. You might not understand the same way that I speak it, but I give you a little clue. Every time you read the text is telling a story, okay? It's telling a story of Ram and his journey. Now you gotta look for the story in the story and ask the question, how does this affect my path towards realization? And think about it. This is our problem, you know. I meet so many people saying, "Oh, I read Gita 5-6 times." Well, you understand it. You're reading like it's a novel. It's not. One has to read, pause, think about it, understand it, then move on. If you don't do it that way, we'll never be able to understand what the philosophy is. And believe me, the seed of all knowledge is in the Srimad Bhagavad Gita already. Like I said, the first word is dharma. The last word is mama. Sandwich between those two, dharma and mama, my dharma. You want to learn about dharma? Start reading your Gita and understanding it. In Ramayana, Bandhav, I pay obeisance to. Last word, Ram. To Ram. You want to learn about devotion? This is where you go. Ramayana. Bhakti is all listed in here, and it's only one of the streams that leads towards realization. As I said over the past week, Gita tells us of the 4 streams. The Jnana, Bhakti, Karma, and Raj. These are the 4 streams. But if you start following any one, and you know it covers all sorts of people, no matter who we are. Each of us fall into one of these. Someone who is inquisitive, they want to know. Someone who wants to do all the time, they're very active, full of energy. Someone who is emotional. You tell them something hard, they start crying. You know lots of people like that, right? And then the other one who wants to be on their own only. They're looking internally. They're self-examining. That's a meditator. All of us fall in one of these, every single one. Ask yourself, which one do I fall in? If you are the karmic type, then you want to do all the time, start doing dharmic stuff instead of nonsense. If you are the inquisitive type, start reading your text and thinking about them. If you are the bhakti type, the emotional type, start singing your bhajans and understanding them. And if you are the one who wants to be on your own all the time, start meditating and start looking inside. Stop looking out and up. There's nothing there except the sky and the other planets. The happiness is right in here. You have it already. Sat Chit Anand. Anand is in there. Because Bhagavan is in all of us. There's no way where Bhagavan is not. Bhagavan is Sat Chit Anand. And that is something we need to remember. But unfortunately, the way we are built and constructed and designed, the eyes only see outside, the hands only act to do things outside as well. Even the singing is meant for outer self. So we need to start looking inside, but when we do the right thing. So we left off where things are not going right, things are happening bad. The villagers are saying, Bhagwan is to be blamed for all of this. And this is, all of us say this, Hey Bhagwan, why is this happening to me? It is Bhagwan giving you this, Bhagwan giving you that. Bhagwan, why do you give me this? No Bhagwan is giving you anything. Bhagwan has set karma to be the ruler of all things already. So Bhagwan is not giving you, he's not causing things to happen to you. But he is there to inspire us from within, where we come to realization. This is what I need to do to help me. By calling, you're only trying to remember Bhagwan to get to that point. The Chinese like to say Lado Garu, or Garu Lado, I don't know which one it is. What it means, oh God, oh Lord. That's all it means. Not Garu Lado. So remember, it's not bad to call on the name of Bhagwan, Hey Ram, Hey Krishna. This is where the inspiration comes from. And sometimes one little inspiration is an idea, that's all it is. An idea that brings us out of our troubles. And so, everyone is blaming the divinity for what is happening to Sri Ram. And Sri Ram is on his journey to self-realization, to bring the ego under control. What I said when the last time I stopped, Bhagwan is utterly, absolutely uncontrolled, heartless and remorseless. No, he's not heartless, he's not remorseless. We have brought our troubles on ourselves. And if you want to find out what they are, just look back in your own lives. What did I do yesterday? What did I do the day before? It's all coming back to haunt us eventually. Nothing goes unpaid. It is who has made the moon sickly, subject to periodical waning and waxing. That means it goes dark and comes back bright. And disfigured with the dark patch again. The moon does have a dark patch, okay? But it's a reflection of the other planets that are around it. That's all it is. It doesn't have a patch. Again, it is who has made the wish-yielding tree a member of the vegetable kingdom, and the ocean has become salty. This is where I stopped the last time, right? All of you remember that? Nobody remembers.
Yep.
You do remember, okay. One remembers, okay.
Kalpataru.
Yes, Kalpataru, exactly. So there we are in this. Try to understand what it means. The wish-yielding tree, the Kalpataru, doesn't exist anywhere. It's already within you. It's in the heart. So it's our will to get things done that is a Kalpataru. You have some idea in your mind, you get it accomplished. Kalpataru. You've accomplished it. And the ocean, of course, has always been salty. The fresh water comes from the land, goes into the sea, the ocean becomes salty, it's all salted. The wind, depending on the temperature, picks up the moisture, goes back up into the air, cools down, especially where the mountain areas are. It becomes rain again and starts falling. That's all it is. It's a very simple thing, but without it, no plant will grow and nobody will be able to live. So all these things are designed to happen. The ocean is salty because the water is heavier, so you can get the boats to flow with more weight and so on and so on. You know? Everything happens for a reason, you know. Think about it. So everything is designed for the benefit of mankind. Man is the beneficiary of what nature has to offer. Anybody ever thought of that? No, not too many. But everything benefits with all the things that are happening too. Not only humans, the plants are benefiting because of the trees, animals benefit because of the plants, humans benefit because of the plants and the trees and the animals. So it's all cycling. So I'll pick up there. Oh boy, what is happening? Too much of talking. Too much of talking. Too much of talking. Is it interesting or not?
It's good, but we want singing and it's not the singing part.
I gotta sing something. Chow pai.
Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Oh, jaho pe deen banvasu, deen badi bhogat vilasu.
Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Rahi bad binu patrana, rache badi bidwan nana. Nahi paraya dasi kusapara, subhag se jagat sajta purata.
Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Tarubar vasai vidhi dina, dhawan dham rachi rachi samuktina.
Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
So jaun pe inhi deen banavasu. If he has given them the forest for their home, then in vain has been provided luxuries and enjoyment. If they roam the roads barefooted, in vain has he created vehicles of various kinds. I thought this was going to come eventually. So there is something goes wrong in our lives, we're quick to blame somebody else. That's the whole thing. And when you can't find somebody to blame, you blame the divinity. So this is all it is here. And these are the kind of things we always find. We don't have the luxuries that Sri Ram was used to. And instead of enjoying those luxuries in the center of the forest, we know why this is the way it's supposed to happen. But still, it makes us think, because don't forget, our lives are similarly parallel to that of Sri Ram. We do have the Banvas as well, and I explained what that was in our case. as we get older, and I tell you again, as we get older and infirm, that is totally banbas. Because you're not able to do the things you were able to do before. If they repose on the ground littered with grass and leaves, why does God take the trouble in fashioning comfortable beds? Now, God didn't fashion the beds, I gotta be honest. Okay? The God principle didn't fashion the beds as humans. They figured out over time that it's easier to make something soft to sleep on, probably above the ground. But before that, people were sleeping on the ground, bare. In fact, I love westerns, and I see it happening all the time in the western movie. They put the saddle and they spread the blanket on the same blanket that is on the horse. Okay, those guys must smell terrible.
Before sleep country.
I still love western. I got 2 channels of westerns actually on my TV, so it's entertaining, number one, and it's always good versus evil. That's what the lesson is. And evil always fails. This is what the whole idea is. So in a similar fashion here, why has he provided bed? He doesn't provide a bed. He provides the inspiration that is needed to fashion and make the bed. If Bhagwan has assigned them an abode in the shade of spreading trees, in vain has he taken the pains to build glittering palaces. Once again, for simple folks, it looks like Bhagwan is providing all these things. Bhagwan only provides the inspiration to get all these things done. And that is the kind of inspiration we need to pursue our path. I keep telling people, call on Ganesha, yes. You need the inspiration, but Ganesha is not going to remove the mountain from in front of you. You've heard this before many times. You have to find a way around the mountain. But the inspiration comes because you say, Bhagwan, I need to overcome this obstacle that is in my path here. Which is the best way? This way, that way. Can't go up. So this is what Bhagwan does. We're going to close with this doha. Siya Ram, Siya Ram,
Siya Ram, Siya Ram,
Siya Ram,
Siya Ram, Siya Ram, Siya Ram. Jai Jai Siya Ram, Jai Jai Siya Ram, Jai Jai Siya Ram, Jai Jai Siya Ram.
Soye muni pat par jatil, sundar sut sakumar, Ram sundar sut sakumar. Veda bhati bhushan batan, Adiki karta, Ram Adiki Joni muni patadar jatil, sundar sukh sukumar, Rama sundar sukh sukumar. Vivida bhati bhushan basan, Adiki karta, Rama Adiki karta. If these most handsome and delicate boys, attired in hermit's dress and wear matted locks on their hair, in vain has God fashioned ornaments and costumes of various kinds. So we leave that here for today and we'll continue the next time and we'll look at the meaning, of this Doha. You know, the Doha usually sums up all the meanings of the previous Chopais, right? So we'll look at that next time and hopefully find an answer. Now next week will be Ganesh Jayanti, I think, so we'll be speaking on that. Plus we have the Ram Lala and all that will happen at the same time. We don't want to forget that. Now what they're going to provide for Prasad, I think, is some yellow rice. So we can make some of our own. So, Haldi rice. Mix some of it and our own Prasad chickens. So Ganesh Jayanti is September the 6th, that's this Friday coming. And we'll observe it on the Sunday. Vaman Jayanti is September the 14th, that's the following Saturday. Full Moon Tuesday, September 17th. Pitru Paksha begins on the 18th, finishes on October the 2nd. And Sharad Navaratri, the fall Navaratri, begins on Thursday, October the 3rd, finishes on Friday, October 11th. Only one weekend in this one. And the Ram Lala, I put a little note here to remind everybody. I sent out quite a few emails with some flyers on it. I hope some of you got it. Did you get it?
Yes, I did.
Ask Carol in her inbox. I remember sending to her, so it's there. Please forward them to those that are in your contact so we can advertise the event properly. Ravindra got yours, show. Donations to the temple can be made by check, cash, or e-transfer. If you are doing the check route, please put the whole name of the temple, Voice of Dharma Temple, Scarborough Inc., on the pay, and you write it, and sign it as well, okay? If you're doing the e-transfer, it's treasurer@voiceofdharmatemple.com, and it will require a password, and the password is there for protection for us, because the account is set up that more than one person has the slide, so they can't send it to a person. So we can't, we'll have to work with the password, send the password in a separate email to the same email and address, and we'll be able to access it through the password. Please keep the spelling the same way, exactly word for word, common, capital, anything else that might be in there, make it exactly the same. And of course, cash is cash, we take it. We never refuse cash. Refusing cash is like telling Lakshmi to get lost. Nobody wants that. Alright, thank you everyone for your donations. Your donations are much needed for the continued functioning of the temple. And once again, we want to thank everybody for spending the morning with us. Our service is on Facebook as well as YouTube, so you can check that out. If you've missed any, you can look back and see the date there. It was posted and go from there. Today's will be posted tomorrow?
Maybe tomorrow, yeah.
Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah.
So Tuesday for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So we want to thank all of you for coming. I don't think there's anything else. Did I miss something?
Nigel?
Right?
Nigel's?
Oh yes. I was going to tell that after, but still.
No.
We did get one donation for $2,500. It came through e-transfer,
Yeah.
straight to our account. Nigel Ramsamy, that's his name.
Yeah.
Ramsamy. Nigel Ramsamy. And I got a thank Shab and Shanta for getting that. It's their contract. So they were able to get Nigel to part with $25. Not easy to people to part with their money. You know how hard it is to separate people from their money? You gotta be a real Obi-Wan to do this. And we're not that. The Obi-Wan is doing it easily, man. Anyway, thank you all for coming this morning and joining us in person. It's a long weekend. May your long weekend be fruitful and happy, and enjoy it with your family. And we'll see you again next week. Next week I'll be here. The week after, next 2 weeks after that, I won't be. But Mohan and his son should be here. So everything will be taken care of. Now that one more thing. Now that Hemo is away in Guyana, she left some money to buy the flowers and the leaves. Anybody would like to volunteer to do that while I'm away?
Not to buy flowers planted now the trees.
Right now, flowers are convenience. So no flowers is needed, but the palm leaves and the mango leaves are something that we could use.
We'll bring next.
Next week I'll bring, but after that, I'll be away for 2 weeks. You know, for next week. All right.
Bring next week for 2 weeks.
All right. Thank you all for being here again. Let's start with our closing.
भागवत भगवान की है आरती, पापियों को पाप से है तारती।
भागवत भगवान की है आरती,
पापियों को पाप से है तारती। अमर रक्त है नव ज्योति जगाने वाला, ये अमर ग्रंथ है मोक्ष पंथ है पंचम वेद निराला, नव ज्योति जगाने वाला। हर ज्ञान यही वरदान यही, हर ज्ञान यही वरदान यही, पापियों को पाप से है तारती। भगवान की है आरती, पापियों को पाप से है तारती। शांति दीप पावन पुनीत पापों को मिटाने वाला, हरि दर्श दिखाने वाला। ये सुख करनी है दुख हरनी, ये सुख करनी है दुख हरनी, ये मधुसूदन की आरती। पापियों को पाप से है तारती, भागवत भगवान की है आरती, पापियों को पाप से है तारती। बोल जग बंदे बोल सन्मार्ग दिखाने वाला, बिगड़ी को बनाने वाला। श्री राम यही घनश्याम यही, श्री राम यही घनश्याम यही, सबकी महिमा की आरती। पापियों को पाप से है तारती, भागवत भगवान की है आरती, पापियों को पाप से है तारती। हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि हरि बोल, हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि हरि बोल। मुकुंद माधव गोविंद गोविंद बोल, हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल, हरि बोल हरि हरि बोल। Hare Devaki Nandana Asura Nandana
Devaki Nandana Asura Nandana Mukunda Madhava Govinda Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Hari Bol Madhava Govinda Mukunda Madhava Govinda Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Hari Bol Vishava Madhava Govinda Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Hari Bol Madhava Govinda Madhava Govinda Vishava Madhava Govinda.
Class ones will join our closing. Om Shantakaram Bhujagashayanam Padmanabham Suresham Vishwanharam Gaganasahisham Meghavarnam Subhadam Lakshmikantam Kamalayanam Yogi Virgyanadamyam Vande Vishwam Bhavaiharam Sarvalokaikanaatam Om Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhuscha Sakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Ravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Om Bar Bar Varmadav Varshadeva Sriram Varasarojayana Payani Bhakti Saraswata Sandasya Vajramachandra Ki Jai Sharanam Prabhu Umapati Mahadeva Ki Jai Panasuta Hanuman Ki Jai Siyavaja Ramachandra Ki Jai Sharanam Prabhu. Listen. Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Deva Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Parama Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Om Aham न जानami Visarjanam Puja Cheva न जानami Chamasva Parameshwaram Yam Shanti Antariksham Shanti Prithvi Shanti Abha Shanti Vajraya Shanti Vanaspati Shanti Vishwadeva Shanti Brahma Shanti Sarvam Shanti Shanti Deva Shanti Sama Shanti Shanti Bhavatu Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. And if Vaishnava Dharma would like to thank Nigel Ramaswamy for his donation through Patricia Prasad. So thank you, Nigel, if you're looking. Thank you very much. We really appreciate it. And please come and join us here sometime. You're already up. Go on, take it down.